Hey guys, so I wanted to make a review on littlebearbiothane. Now, I have heard some controversial shit about littlebearbiothane. I heard some people complaining about the size of their loops making it unsafe. And originally I did think that until I physically had the item in my hand. Now, I want to give away from them. And I'm really glad that I kept the fucking thought of, I can't really make full judgments. While this makes me slightly uneasy, I don't know if there's other things put in place. There's other things fucking put in place. Biothane's a bitch to work with. As somebody who's worked with biothane before, so not everybody can make it like tight, because people were concerned about these loops right here. And while I have a preference for how it looks with it being smaller and tighter, this can't do damage to a dog or a human. And biothane is strong and holds up to a lot of stuff. It holds up to a lot of damage, it holds up to a lot of wear. Until that initial fucking cut comes through, it'll be very hard to destroy. But I ordered some things from them and I won other things from them. And this is, and specifically, this is why I say don't fucking shut down a shop based off of other people's words. Because a lot of people were concerned about the loops, saying it's unsafe. And I'm sorry, but the way these are made, the size of the loops do not make it unsafe. If it was something hugely bigger than this, yeah, it would probably be unsafe and be a little more unstable. But for everything that has been made, it does not pose any risk to handler or dog. So anybody and everybody saying that can kind of shut up. Because there's literally no way this can hurt anybody. The reason, if this was made with cheaper hardware, maybe I would say it could have been dangerous. But I can tell by feeling the hardware and futzing with it as much as I have in the bit that I've had it, in ways that most people won't, it is good hardware and it is good quality. It's not popping up. They reinforce, it seems like they reinforce their things a lot. So, for everyone concerned about those things, I address them for you. You done? Food. Maybe snacks. But I want to show you each thing and my review on the individual items. This is the thing that I ordered. It is a pull strap. I believe I ordered 12. I don't remember. I don't even remember the measurements at all for any of these. So that makes it fun. But this is pretty nice. It's gonna match. Hopefully it'll match my other harness very well, and hopefully it'll match both of my harnesses, honestly, because my harnesses are black and neon and orange as an accent, and then neon orange with black as an accent. But that's coming from a different maker. But I will say, I've never had a shop be so good about making something the exact size that I ask for when it comes to traffic leads. So I won a She's gonna be loud. So I have a traffic lead that I ordered. I won traffic lead, collar, and leash. Now I will say this is a little bigger on the loop front, and I think again it's a preference thing here, but this can't cause issues. I just would have a preference and would probably be a little more comfortable if it was like a tighter loop. But biothane is hard to work with and loop up, especially when you're working with multiple layers like this. But again, it still has amazing hardware. You want play with it. Is that why you're yelling at me? Also, this is fully baby approved, considering the fact that she yells at me to play with it. She's happy now. Very clearly, baby approved. But yeah, I ordered this one, and I've also looked at like the loops on everything. Again, I don't think it poses any kind of safety hazard. Based off of like my testing of it, which also includes throwing my dog outside and having him yeet against it, which is fun. He enjoyed that, but yeah. So again, I asked for this one to be 8 inches, which I'm kind of glad. I ended up asking for the leash to be 6 feet, and with the design the way it is, if you want something 6 feet, I'd probably say add half a foot to it, because this barely reaches my dog. Now, he works with a head halter, so that's probably also why. But I do like this a lot, and if you want to talk about any, like, loops and tightness and shit, this piece right here is pretty tight because it's very, very hard to move. It is pretty decent to me. I don't really have many complaints besides I wish personally for visual purposes that the loops were more tight. But the hardware does make up for it. The hardware that they use for like the leash clips and on the pull strap is the heavier ones of these. I do know that there have been shops that use a lighter version of these. So that's great, and I'm very, very happy about the freaking ring, because the ring has come in handy. Because when I do over the shoulder with my dog's head halter, I need to have it clipped like this, which is great as well, because I can also unclip him, like, any moment that's needed. And then we have the floating ring, of course. Oh, no. No. But yeah. This is all... I've been enjoying it all. This is the multi-way leash as well. So... it can literally also be a regular leash. And I've already tested it around my waist. I definitely enjoy the leash. It is definitely better length for me. So, yay. And the last thing is the collar, which is my favorite. Just because I've been wanting a nice collar for Ludo, especially considering it is coming up to winter. And I have to let a cat outside, apparently, because he's bitching. But I really like how all of this is. I gave them a inch range for this, and I believe this is more than an inch range because of it all, but I'm not entirely certain. But I really do like this. And yeah. Now, before people decide to go off in my comments about fucking biothane collars, any collar will do that. Any collar can risk breaking the dog's fur. Ludo's already won this for a bit. There's no breakage, and 9 times out of 10, he's not wearing a collar at home. He typically wears it only in public. It matches his setup. It's going to match his setup very well. And I'm going to end up adding his tags to it. I love my child. It's gonna end up matching his setup very well. He only typically wears collars when I want him to, and 9 times out of 10 at home he's not wearing a collar, which is all of 5 to 6 days a week he does not wear a collar, because I typically only will put it on him when he needs to go outside type thing. When there's snow on the ground, I will put this back on him and everything, and I am going to have him wear it for today because I want him to wear it today. So, wiggle. Come on. Ah. Yeah. Excuse you, back up. I didn't finish. Up, up. Up, up. Up, up. Up, up. Up, up, pony. Oh, I didn't mean all the way up, but okay. And end it all with puppy cuddles. Hey. There we go. I'm gonna spin it. Run it. Can I not be squashed though? Help! 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 Ow. Yeah, dog. So, this is the final little piece of the review, and this is more on other aspects. I have talked about the loops, and a lot of people have an issue about loops and everything like that. But as I said, it does not affect the safety of the gear. She uses pretty strong hardware, and I was literally, like, beating at this shit for a little bit before I took the video. I think it's good gear. And when you reach out, if you do ask about status, they usually are pretty quick, within a day of responding usually. And considering the fact that most of what I got was giveaway stuff, no cords. Considering most of what I got was giveaway stuff, I will say it got out fairly quick. All I ordered was a pull strap. Everything else was giveaway. My daughter fucking loves it. It's a great teething toy for parents. There you go. If Little Bear Biothane is watching this, there's a new product idea for you. Make baby teethers. But she doesn't seem to have an issue with picking it up or throwing it around, which is great. It's not too heavy. So I have joint problems myself, so I'm very glad that... Why are we twisting? I'm very glad that it's not that heavy. If I were to give a star rating out of this, I will give it a full 5-star rating. I do think it is good gear. I do think the maker is an amazing person and a nice person and handles things fairly well. My dog doesn't seem to have an issue with the gear. He, in general, is gear shy over everything because he just really prefers his sweaters over anything else, but he still likes gear. It's not too heavy for him. It's not too heavy for her. And I think it's good quality, and it's made to be long-lasting. And not many other biothane shops... I'm not used to seeing other biothane shops use this kind of hardware, specifically with the Chicago screws, because I can tell that these are a different type of Chicago screw than what I'm used to on things. It looks more industrial and feels stronger than what I'm used to. Your hand is cold. I will still say I do wish that the loops were smaller. It's more of an aesthetic thing than anything, so I'm not going to deduct from them for that. It's a personal preference thing, but I think it's good. And I know I'm just a stranger on the internet, so I can't make the decision for you. Well, maybe the baby can, who absolutely loves it. She says, I love it.